Hello, everyone. Welcome to Miss Anna English.
Most learners don't sound not fluent. They sound vague, like they're hiding behind safe words. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to upgrade your English so you sound precise without sounding complicated. Quick question. When you describe something, do you default to good, bad, nice, get, help? If yes, you're not alone. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Vague English makes people feel like you're unsure, even when you're smart. Precision is what creates trust. Welcome back. If you're serious about sounding more natural and more confident, you're in the right place. I post English practice regularly, and today is not a vocabulary list. This is a precision upgrade, small word changes that make a big difference in how you're perceived. Mini test right now. If someone asks, "How was the meeting?" and you say, "It was good," what does that actually mean? Good how? Interesting? Efficient? Friendly? Productive? Or were you just being polite? Exactly. Good is often a polite escape. So here's the plan. In this lesson, you'll upgrade vague adjectives, good, bad, vague verbs, get, help, and you'll learn the collocations, the natural word partners, that make you sound C2 without trying. Grab a notebook. And one promise. I'm not giving you fancy words to show off. I'm giving you words you can actually use at work, at school, in interviews, and in real conversations. Let's start with adjectives, because this is where most people sound blurry. Imagine two people leaving a restaurant. Person A. The food was good. Person B. The food was exceptional. Which one sounds more confident? And notice, exceptional is not complicated. It's just more specific. You're not trying to be academic. You're trying to be clear. Now, I'm going to give you 3 upgrades for good, and you'll learn when each one fits. First, exceptional, meaning unusually good, clearly above average. Use it when you want to sound impressed. Real life line, I had an exceptional experience with your support team. Quick check. Would you say exceptional for an average sandwich? No. If you do, you sound fake. Precision also means restraint. Second, commendable, meaning deserving praise, morally or professionally positive. This is great for effort, behavior, decisions, professionalism. Example: your attention to detail is commendable. Mini jolt. If you told a friend, your cooking is commendable, would it sound weird? Yes, because that's too formal for casual food talk. Commendable is often used in work, reviews, formal praise. Third, worthwhile, meaning worth the time, effort, or money. This is perfect for meetings, books, courses, habits. Example: the workshop was worthwhile. Now here's the trap. Many learners say it was very good, but worthwhile communicates value, not just enjoyment. Quick mini quiz. Which is better if you want to say a meeting created real progress? Exceptional or worthwhile? Answer: worthwhile. Because meetings are about value, outcomes, usefulness. Now, let's flip to the other side. Bad. because bad can mean anything from a little disappointing to a complete disaster. And if you're not precise, people misunderstand you. 3 upgrades for bad, and again, each has a specific feeling. First, unfavorable, meaning not good, negative, but neutral and professional. Use it for situations, results, conditions. Example: the market conditions are unfavorable right now. Jolt: if you say, the market is bad, you sound like you don't read. Unfavorable sounds measured. Second, subpar, meaning below standard, not good enough. This is common in business, sports, performance, quality. Example: the results were subpar. Listen to how natural that sounds, not dramatic. Just honest. Collocation you need: subpar performance. Another, subpar service. Third, detrimental, meaning causing harm or damage. This one feels serious, objective, almost clinical. And this is important. Detrimental is not emotional. It's factual. It's what you say when something has consequences. Example: this policy is detrimental to small businesses. Collocations: detrimental to your health, detrimental to growth, detrimental to productivity. A quick story: 2 people talking to a manager about a new rule. Employee: 1. This rule is bad. Manager hears, complaining. Employee: 2. This rule is detrimental to productivity because it adds 2 extra steps for every request. Manager hears, evidence, logic, credibility. Same idea, different outcome. Precision gets respect. Mini test: which word is more serious, subpar or detrimental? Answer: detrimental. Subpar is below standard. Detrimental is harmful. Now we practice. Repeat after me, slowly. Don't skip this. If you skip speaking, you stay stuck. Repeat. The results were subpar. Again. The results were subpar. Repeat. This policy is detrimental to small businesses. Again. This policy is detrimental to small businesses. Now one more. The feedback was unfavorable. Again. The feedback was unfavorable. Here's a quick reality check. If you can't say these smoothly, you don't own them yet. And no, reading silently doesn't count. Your mouth has to learn the word. Now let's make it sound even more real. Short dialogue lines like you'd hear in an office or on a call. Dialogue 1. A. How did the campaign do? B. Honestly, the performance was subpar. We need a stronger hook in the first 5 seconds. Dialogue 2. A. Should we keep this feature? B. No, it's detrimental to the user experience. People get confused and leave. If you can deliver those lines naturally, you already sound more advanced than 90 of learners who only memorize synonyms. Mini jolt. Want to sound fluent fast? Stop collecting words. Start collecting useful sentences. That's how native speakers talk, through patterns. Now, a quick speed quiz. I'm going to say a vague sentence. You choose the best upgrade. Sentence: The meeting was good. Option A, productive. Option B, worthwhile. Here's the difference. Productive means you produced outcomes, decisions, tasks, progress. Worthwhile means it was worth your time, valuable overall. So if you want to praise results, choose productive. If you want to say it had value, even if it wasn't intense, choose worthwhile. Try this. The meeting was productive. We finally agreed on the deadline. Or, the meeting was worthwhile. I learned what the client actually wants. Now, one last jolt before we move on. If your English feels basic, the problem is often not grammar. It's word choice. And the fix is not studying harder. It's upgrading the words you overuse. All right. You've just upgraded good and bad with real C2 level precision. Next, we're going to attack the verbs that make you sound vague in every conversation. Get and help. And I'm going to show you the collocations that make them sound completely natural. Starting with a verb you probably use 10 times a day. Get. Now we move to verbs. Because this is where even advanced learners quietly sabotage themselves. You can have great grammar, but if your verbs are vague, you still sound soft. Mini jolt. If I ask you, how did you get that job? And you answer, I got it online. That's not wrong. It's just empty. How did you get it? Apply, network, earn it, secure it, win it. So we're upgrading two verbs that appear everywhere. Get and help. Let's start with get. Get is a Swiss Army knife. It can mean receive, buy, become, understand, arrive, obtain. And that's exactly the problem. It doesn't show your listener what you mean. Here are 3 powerful upgrades with real-life use. First, acquire, meaning to gain something over time through effort, learning, or experience. This is perfect for skills, knowledge, habits, and sometimes assets. Example. Over the years, I acquired strong communication skills. Mini jolt. If you say, I got communication skills, you sound like skills are a gift. Acquired sounds like work. Collocations. Acquire a skill. Acquire knowledge. Acquire a habit. Acquire a company. Business context. Real-life dialogue. Job interview style. Interviewer. How did you learn project management? You. I acquired those skills by leading small teams first, then larger projects. Second, obtain. Meaning to get something, often formally, officially, or through a process. Think. Documents, permission, information, results. Example. You'll need to obtain a visa before you travel. Or, we obtained confirmation from the client. Mini test. Which sounds more natural for documents? Acquire or obtain? Answer. Obtain. You obtain permission. You acquire skills. Collocations. Obtain permission. Obtain a visa. Obtain approval. Obtain information. Third, secure. Meaning, to successfully get something difficult to get, often through effort, competition, or strategy. This word carries achievement energy. Example. She secured funding for her startup. Or, I secured an interview at Google or any company. Mini jolt. Get is passive. Secure sounds like you fought for it and won. Collocations. Secure funding, secure a deal, secure a contract, secure a spot in a course program, secure a reservation. More formal than get a table. Film-like dialogue line. A. How did you get the reservation? This place is fully booked. B. I secured a spot last week. I called right when they opened. Now, repeat after me practice. Slow. Clear. No rushing. Repeat. I acquired the skills through practice. Again. I acquired the skills through practice. Repeat. We obtained approval from the manager. Again. We obtained approval from the manager. Repeat. She secured funding for the project. Again. She secured funding for the project. Mini jolt. If you can't say secured cleanly, you'll avoid it forever. Don't be that person who learns words but never uses them. Now we upgrade help. This one is deadly because learners use it in every sentence. This helps me. Can you help me? It helps a lot. It's fine, until you want to sound precise, professional, or persuasive. We'll replace help with 3 verbs that change your tone instantly. Facilitate, assist, enable. First, assist, meaning to help someone directly, often in a practical way. This is common, natural, and not too formal. Examples. Can you assist me with this report? The staff will assist you during check-in. Collocations. Assist someone with something, assist in doing something, slightly formal. Real-life dialogue. Customer. I'm having trouble logging in. Support. No problem. I can assist you with that. Second, facilitate, meaning to make a process easier or smoother. Important. You don't facilitate a person. You facilitate a process, discussion, or change. Examples. This tool facilitates collaboration. I'll facilitate the meeting today. Mini test. Which one fits best? My teacher assisted the discussion, or my teacher facilitated the discussion. Answer. Facilitated, because the teacher is guiding the process. Collocations. Facilitate communication. Facilitate learning. Facilitate growth. Facilitate a discussion. Discussion real-life corporate line. Our goal is to facilitate faster decision-making. Third, enable, meaning to make something possible, to give someone the ability or power to do something. This is one of the most useful C2 verbs because it naturally pairs with structure. Enable someone to do something. Examples. This feature enables users to save time. Online courses enable people to learn from anywhere. Collocations you must memorize. Enable you to plus, verb, enable growth, enable access, enable users to. Mini jolt. If you want to sound persuasive, enable is a weapon. Marketing, pitching, interviews, everywhere. Now repeat after me. Slow. Repeat. This tool enables you to work faster. Again. This tool enables you to work faster. Repeat. I can assist you with that. Again. I can assist you with that. Repeat. Good leadership facilitates trust. Again. Good leadership facilitates trust. Now, let's lock this into real conversations so it doesn't stay lesson English. Conversation 1. Work. A. Can you help me finish this presentation? B. Yes, I can assist you with the slides, and I'll facilitate the structure so it flows better. Conversation 2. Tech/product. A. What does this app do? B. It enables you to track your spending in real time and obtain clear monthly reports. Conversation 3. Life, travel. A. How did you get a visa so fast? B. I obtained it through an express service. It wasn't cheap, but it was worthwhile. Mini jolt. Notice what just happened? We reused words from the earlier section. Worthwhile, obtain, and now your vocabulary becomes a system, not random pieces. Quick speed quiz. Choose the best word. This policy helps small businesses grow. Options. Assists, enables, facilitates. Best answer, enables or facilitates. If you mean it makes growth possible, enables. If you mean it makes the process easier, facilitates. I got permission from my manager. Better. I obtained permission from my manager. I helped the meeting go smoothly. Better. I facilitated the meeting. Now I'm going to give you a method you can use tonight. No excuses. Method. The 3-2-1 precision drill. 10 minutes. Step 1. 3 minutes. Write 3 vague sentences you say often. Examples. The meeting was good. The results were bad. This helped me a lot. Step 2. 2 minutes. Upgrade each sentence using today's words plus 1 collocation. The meeting was productive. The results were subpar. This enables me to work faster. Step 3. 1 minute. Record yourself saying them twice. Slow, then normal. Yes, record. If you refuse to hear your own voice, you're choosing slow progress. Step 4. 4 minutes. Use one upgraded sentence in real life. Comment, email, message, or speaking. Because vocabulary doesn't belong in your notebook. It belongs in your mouth. Mini jolt. Most people want advanced English. What they really want is confidence. And confidence comes from repetition, not inspiration. All right, before we move to the final practice and mini quiz sprint, let's tie everything together with one clean set of upgrade pairs you can remember instantly. Here's the clean set. Think of it like a precision switchboard. And when your brain wants to say the vague word, you flip to the precise one. Good, exceptional, commendable, worthwhile. Bad, unfavorable, subpar, detrimental. Get, acquire, obtain, secure help, assist, facilitate, enable. Mini jolt. If you only remember one thing from today, remember this. You don't need more vocabulary. You need better defaults. Your default words decide your level. Now we're going to do something that instantly separates serious learners from tourists. Controlled practice that feels like real life. You're not going to learn words, you're going to learn how to sound like you own them. Let's run a fast, choose the best word game. Answer in your head. Don't pause the video. Speed matters because real conversation doesn't wait for you. Question 1. You want to say, the service at the hotel was good. Which fits best? Exceptional, commendable, worthwhile? Answer. Exceptional. Because you're describing quality of experience. Commendable is for effort, behavior. Worthwhile is for value/time. Try the upgraded line. The service at the hotel was exceptional, fast, polite, and consistent. Mini jolt. Notice what made it convincing. Not the fancy word, the details after it. If you say exceptional and give zero detail, you sound like you're acting. Question 2. You want to say, this habit is bad for your sleep. Which fits best? Unfavorable, subpar, detrimental. Answer. Detrimental. Because sleep plus a health consequences equals harmful. Upgraded line. Scrolling before bed is detrimental to your sleep quality. Collocation reminder. Detrimental to. Don't say detrimental for. You can, but detrimental to is the natural pairing. Question 3. You want to say, I got the information from the website. Which fits best? Acquire, obtain, secure. Answer. Obtain. Upgraded line. I obtained the information from the official website. Mini jolt. You just sounded like someone who reads carefully and cites sources. That's not vocabulary. That's credibility. Question 4. You want to say, this feature helps users save time. Which fits best? Assist, facilitate, enable. Answer. Enables. Upgraded line. This feature enables users to save time. Now, let's go one level deeper. Micro differences that make you sound truly C2. Because anyone can memorize synonyms. C2 is using the right word for the right tone. Here's a quick tone map. Exceptional equals impressed commendable equals respectful. Praise worthwhile equals value judgment. Unfavorable equals professional negative. Subpar equal honest evaluation. Detrimental equals serious harm. Acquire equals gradual. Skill, ownership, obtain. Equal formal process, secure. Equals competitive achievement, assist. Equal direct help, facilitate. Equal make the process easier, enable. Equal make it possible. Mini jolt. The reason native speakers sound fluent isn't speed. It's that their word choice matches the emotion and context perfectly. That's what you're building. Now we practice with repeat after me, but this time we add rhythm, because retention comes from rhythm. Say it with me. The outcome was subpar. The outcome was subpar, so we'll adjust the strategy. Again. Now. This change is detrimental to productivity. This change is detrimental to productivity because it adds unnecessary steps. Again. Now. I obtained approval yesterday. I obtained approval yesterday, so we can move forward. Again. Mini jolt. You're learning a pattern. Statement plus simple reason. That's how confident speakers talk. Not long, not complicated, just clear. Now let's add 3 real-life dialogue scenes. Short, punchy, believable. I want you to hear how these words live inside normal conversation. Scene 1. Office meeting. Manager. How did the presentation go? You. It was worthwhile. We clarified priorities and secured support for the next phase. Manager. Good. Any issues? You. One section was subpar, so I'll revise it tonight. Scene 2. Medical. Health conversation. Friend. Why are you quitting energy drinks? You. They're detrimental to my sleep. I feel drained the next day. Friend. So what are you doing instead? You. I'm trying a routine that facilitates better sleep. No screens after 10. Scene 3. Travel. Immigration traveler. How did you get your visa so quickly? You. I obtained it through the embassy's expedited process. Traveler. Was it expensive? You. A bit, but it was worthwhile. I didn't want to risk delays. Mini jolt. Did you notice how natural those sounded? That's because we used words that match the setting. Nobody is saying commendable at the airport. That would be weird. Precision also means social awareness. Now, quick shock line for you. If you keep saying good and bad forever, you will always sound like a beginner, no matter how many years you study. That's the brutal truth. So here's a practical challenge you can do tonight. Simple, measurable, and it forces progress. The Tonight Challenge. One word, one sentence, one real use. Step 1. Pick one word from today that feels slightly uncomfortable. Choose from detrimental, subpar, worthwhile, secure, obtain, enable, facilitate, commendable, exceptional, acquire, assist, unfavorable. Step 2. Write one sentence using the correct collocation. Example for detrimental. Constant notifications are detrimental to deep focus. Step 3. Use it once in the real world tonight. Comment on a YouTube video. Send a message to a friend. Write it in a work email draft. Say it out loud in a voice note. Mini jolt. If you don't use it, you didn't learn it. You just met it. Now, we're going to finish the next segment with a fast mini quiz sprint, because I want these words to become automatic. You'll hear a sentence, and you'll upgrade it in your head in 2 seconds. Ready? Sentence. The product is good. Your upgrade could be, the product is exceptional, if truly impressed. Or, the product is worthwhile, if it offers good value. Sentence. The results were bad. Upgrade. The results were unfavorable. Professional. Or, the results were subpar, below standard. Or, the results were detrimental, if they caused harm. Sentence. This app helps me. Upgrade. This app enables me to... plus verb. Example. This app enables me to manage my time better. Keep that structure. It's gold. All right. Next, we're going to take everything you learned and convert it into a tight, precision script you can reuse in your own life. Introductions, opinions, complaints, and recommendations. The exact moments where vague English kills your impact. Because here's where vague English really hurts you. When you give an opinion, make a recommendation, or raise a concern. Those are high-stakes moments. Interviews, meetings, emails, customer service, even dating. If you sound vague, people assume you don't think clearly. So I'm going to give you a reusable, precision script for 4 situations: giving an opinion, recommending something, complaining professionally, describing progress/results. And every script will force you to use today's vocabulary naturally. No robotic sentences. Mini jolt. Most learners practice English in safe sentences. Real life isn't safe. Real life is explain yourself fast or get misunderstood. Let's start with situation 1, giving an opinion. Vague version. I think it's good. That sentence is basically air. Here's the precision upgrade. Opinion script. I think it's worthwhile because or it's commendable that but Examples you can copy. I think the course is worthwhile because it gives practical exercises, not just theory. It's commendable that the company is trying to improve, but the execution is still subpar. Mini test. Which word belongs with effort and intention? Commendable or exceptional? Answer. Commendable. Exceptional is for quality. Commendable is for praise of action/behavior. Now, situation 2. Recommending something. Vague version. You should get this app, it helps. That sounds like you didn't think. Precision upgrade. Recommendation. Script. I'd recommend it if you want to. It enables you to and it facilitates Example. I'd recommend it if you want to manage your time better. It enables you to track tasks quickly, and it facilitates better planning. Mini jolt. Notice the power move? You're not just saying, it's good. You're naming outcomes. That's what persuasive English is. Now, situation 3. Complaining professionally without sounding emotional. This is where learners either sound rude, this is bad, fix it, or sound weak, it's not very good. Professional complaint script. This issue is detrimental to The current results are subpar, and we need to sank. Example, work email tone. This delay is detrimental to our timeline. The current output is subpar, and we need to revise the workflow to prevent repeated errors. Mini jolt. That line sounds firm, not angry. That's the difference between sounding mature and sounding like you're whining. Let's do a realistic dialogue scene. This could be a movie office scene. Boss, why are you pushing back on the policy? You. Because it's detrimental to productivity. It adds unnecessary steps, and the results have been subpar since we implemented it. Boss, so what do you suggest? You. A simpler approval process. It would facilitate faster decisions and enable teams to move quickly. That's C2 level communication. Calm, clear, direct. Now, situation 4, describing progress and results. Vague version. We got better results. The meeting was good. And precision version. Progress is script. We secured wow. We obtained wow. Overall, the outcome was oh. Example. We secured stakeholder support. We obtained approval for the budget. Overall, the meeting was productive and worthwhile. Mini jolt. When you speak like this, you sound like someone who operates at a higher level. Not because the words are fancy, because the thinking is structured. Now we're going to do a 2-second upgrade drill. I'll give you a vague line. You upgrade it instantly using one of today's words. Don't overthink. 2 seconds. The plan is good. Upgrade. The plan is worthwhile, if it has value. Or, the plan is exceptional, if it's truly impressive. The idea is good. Upgrade. The idea is commendable, if it's a positive intention. Or, the idea is worthwhile, if it's useful. The performance was bad. Upgrade. The performance was subpar, below standard. The situation is bad. Upgrade. The situation is unfavorable. Neutral, professional. This is bad for health. Upgrade. This is detrimental to health. I got a new skill. Upgrade. I acquired a new skill. I got permission. Upgrade. I obtained permission. I got the deal. Upgrade. I secured the deal. And this helps me study. Upgrade. This enables me to study more efficiently. Or, this facilitates better learning. Mini jolt. If you can do these upgrades fast, you're building fluency. If you need 5 seconds, you're still translating. The goal is automatic. Now let's make it even more real with a short daily life scene. Because your audience isn't only business people. People learn English for life. Scene. Friends planning a weekend. A. Was the trip good? B. It was worthwhile. The weather was unfavorable, but the experience was exceptional. A. How did you get that last-minute hotel? B. I secured a reservation by calling directly. Booking sites were showing nothing. A. Nice. Did the hotel staff help? B. Yes, they assisted us with check-in, and the layout facilitated quick access to everything. That's natural. It's not stiff. It's just precise. Mini jolt. A lot of learners fear sounding too formal. But the real problem isn't formality. It's unnatural pairing. If you use the right collocation, you sound normal. So here's your tonight method upgrade. Level 2. Still simple, but stronger. Method. The precision stack. 12 minutes. Step 1. Choose one topic you talk about often. Work, school, fitness, travel, relationships, gaming, anything. Step 2. Write 4 lines using the 4 scripts. Opinion line with worthwhile, commendable recommendation. Line with enable, facilitate complaint line. With detrimental, subpar, unfavorable progress line. With acquire, obtain, secure. Step 3. Read them aloud twice. Step 4. Replace one sentence in your real messages tonight. Mini jolt. You don't need motivation. You need a system. Systems beat moods. All right. Now that you can use the words in real situations, the next step is sharpening your ear. How to recognize when native speakers choose subpar instead of bad, or worthwhile instead of good. Because once you can hear the pattern, you can copy it effortlessly. Because once you can hear these choices, you stop guessing. You start absorbing English the way strong speakers do, by noticing patterns, not memorizing lists. Mini jolt. Most people listen to English like background music. That's why they never improve. If you want C2, you must listen like a detective. So here's what we're doing now. Ear training for precision. I'll show you what to listen for, then we'll do a quick test. Then I'll give you a method you can use with any movie, podcast, or YouTube video tonight. First, what does precise English sound like? It sounds like one strong word instead of three weak words, a clear reason attached to the claim, natural collocations, word partners. Let's break that down with examples. Weak. It was really, really good. Precise. It was exceptional. Then add reason. It was exceptional, especially the service. Weak. It was kind of bad. Precise. It was subpar. Then add reason. The audio was subpar, so I couldn't focus. Mini jolt. Strong English is not longer. It's sharper. Now let's do spot the word listening practice. Except you'll do it with your brain right now. Imagine you hear these lines. Line A. The results were bad. Line B. The results were unfavorable. Which one sounds like a report? Answer. Line B. And if you're watching news or business content, you'll hear unfavorable constantly. It's polite, measured, adult. Now compare. Line A. This is bad for the economy. Line B. This is detrimental to the economy. Which one sounds like a serious analysis? Answer. Line B. Mini jolt. Detrimental is what people say when they want to sound objective, not emotional. Now verbs. This is where your ear becomes powerful. If a speaker says, "We got approval," that's normal. But if you hear, "We obtained approval," that tells you the process mattered. It was formal. It took steps. If a speaker says, "We got funding," normal. If you hear, "We secured funding," that tells you it was competitive, not guaranteed. It signals achievement. Mini jolt. When you hear secured, you should feel win, effort, strategy. Now we do a mini test. Fast. I'll give you a situation. You guess which word a native speaker would choose. Situation 1. A teacher talking about a student's effort. Would they say exceptional or commendable? Answer. Commendable. Effort, attitude, behavior. Situation 2. A friend talking about a movie that was totally worth watching, even though it wasn't perfect. Would they say exceptional or worthwhile? Answer. Worthwhile. Situation 3. A manager describing a quarter where the numbers were negative but not disastrous. Would they say bad or unfavorable? Answer. Unfavorable. Situation 4. A doctor warning about a habit that harms health. Would they say subpar or detrimental? Answer. Detrimental. Situation 5. A company describing a tool that makes remote work possible. Would they say help or enable. Answer, enable. If you got most of those right, you're already thinking like an advanced speaker. Now I'm going to give you 3 short, movie-style lines that are realistic. Then I'll show you how to steal the pattern. Dialogue Scene 1. Work drama. A. Are we ready for the launch? Pai. Not yet. The current performance is subpar. A. So what do we do? Baby. We adjust the onboarding. That will facilitate adoption and enable users to get value faster. Dialogue Scene 2. Relationship, daily life. A. How was your day? B. Honestly, unfavorable. Nothing went wrong exactly, but everything felt slow. A. What helped you get through it? B. A quick walk. It enabled me to reset. Dialogue Scene 3. Travel. Problem solving. A. How did you get tickets? They were sold out. B. I secured 2 seats through a cancellation. A. Worth it? B. Absolutely. It was a worthwhile trip. Mini jolt. Notice something? These lines are short, clean, and every advanced word is doing a job. None of them are decoration. Now here's the method to build your ear. Tonight. Method. Pause, upgrade, repeat. 15 minutes. You can do this with any English content you already watch. Netflix, YouTube interviews, podcasts, even TikTok. Doesn't matter. Step 1. Choose a 2-4-minute clip, not longer. If you choose a 20-minute clip, you'll quit. Don't be naive. Step 2. Listen once normally. Just enjoy it. Step 3. Listen again, but pause every time you hear a vague word like good, bad, nice, get, help, thing, stuff, very, really, mini jolt. Those words are the fingerprints of vagueness. Step 4. For each pause, do a 3-second upgrade in your head. Good, worthwhile, exceptional, commendable, bad, unfavorable, subpar, detrimental, get, obtain, acquire, secure help, assist, facilitate. Enable Step 5. Repeat the upgraded sentence out loud once, not 10 times. Once is enough for tonight. That's it. If you do this for 15 minutes a day, your brain will start offering worthwhile automatically when you want to say good. That's how you rewire your default vocabulary. Mini jolt. People who don't improve are not unlucky. They're lazy listeners. They let English wash over them and then wonder why they can't speak. Now, to keep it practical, I'm giving you a precision checklist. You can screenshot mentally. When you speak, ask yourself, am I being vague? Can I replace one word with a precise one? Did I use a natural collocation? Did I add a short reason or example? Even one of these makes you sound more advanced. Quick micro practice using the checklist. Vague. The meeting was good. Upgrade. The meeting was productive. More precise. Add reason. We obtained approval for the timeline. Now it sounds like real work happened. Vague. The results were bad. Upgrade. The results were unfavorable. Add reason. Costs increased while demand dropped. Now you sound like someone who understands context. Vague. This helped me study. Upgrade. This enables me to study more efficiently. Add reason. I can focus for 25 minutes without distraction. Now you sound like a clear thinker. Mini jolt. Clarity is attractive. In every country, in every culture, people trust clarity. All right, now that your ear is trained and you have a method to steal patterns from real content, the next step is pressure testing your speaking. Quick-fire responses. Because in real conversation, you don't get time to search for words. You either have the word or you don't. So we're going to pressure test your speaking with quick-fire responses. This is where your vocabulary stops being knowledge and becomes a reflex. Mini jolt. If you can only use these words when you're relaxed, you don't own them. Real fluency is using them when you're under time pressure. Here's the rule. I'll give you a prompt, and you answer in one sentence using a target word. Say it out loud, even if your accent isn't perfect. Silence is where progress dies. Quick fire. Round 1. Replace good, bad instantly. Prompt 1. How was the restaurant? Answer model. It was exceptional, especially the service. Your turn. Say it. Prompt 2. How was the meeting? Answer model. It was worthwhile. We clarified the next steps. Your turn. Prompt 3. How were the results? Answer model. They were subpar, so we need to adjust the strategy. Your turn. Prompt 4. How's the situation at work? Answer model. It's unfavorable right now, but we're improving the process. Your turn. Prompt 5. Is that habit bad for you? Answer model. Yes, it's detrimental to my sleep. Your turn. Mini jolt. Notice how every answer includes a short add-on. That add-on is what makes you sound real, not like a dictionary. Now, quick fire round 2. Replace get. Prompt 1. How did you get that skill? Answer model. I acquired it through daily practice. Say it. Prompt 2. How did you get approval? Answer model. We obtained approval after providing the data. Say it. Prompt 3. How did you get the job? Deal. Contract. Answer model. I secured it by building a strong proposal. Say it. Mini jolt. If you keep saying, I got it, you sound like life just happens to you. Secured makes you sound like someone who makes things happen. Now, quick fire round 3. Replace help. Prompt 1. Can you help me with this? Answer model. Yes, I can assist you with that. Say it. Prompt 2. What will help the team work better? Answer model. Clear roles facilitate smoother collaboration. Say it. Prompt 3. How does this tool help people? Answer model. It enables users to work faster. Say it. Mini jolt. This is how you level up fast. One clean sentence at a time, under pressure. Now we combine everything into micro stories, because stories are sticky. Your brain remembers stories longer than lists. Each story is 2 sentences max. Micro story 1. Career. I acquired these skills by working on small projects first. That experience enabled me to secure a better role. Micro story 2. Health. My sleep was subpar for weeks. I realized late night scrolling was detrimental to my recovery. Micro story 3. Business. The initial feedback was unfavorable, so we revised the product to facilitate easier onboarding. Say any one micro story out loud right now. Pick the one that fits your life. When it matches your life, you remember it. Mini jolt. Stop learning English like a student. Learn it like an adult. Attach it to your real identity. Now, a fast, fix the sentence mini test. I'll give you a sentence that sounds basic. You upgrade it. Ready? Basic. The course was good and it helped me. Upgrade model. The course was worthwhile and it enabled me to improve quickly. Basic. The results were bad, so we got help. Upgrade model. The results were subpar, so we obtained expert support. Basic. I got a chance and got the job. Upgrade model. I secured an interview and obtained the job offer. Mini jolt. This is what C2 looks like. Not complicated, just precise and controlled. Now let's handle a common fear. If I use advanced words, will I sound unnatural? Only if you do it like a clown, using big words in small situations. So, here's the naturalness rule. Use exceptional when you're genuinely impressed. Use commendable when praising effort or integrity. Use worthwhile when you're talking about time/money/effort value. Use unfavorable in neutral, professional contexts. Use subpar for performance, quality below standard. Use detrimental only when there's real harm. Use acquire for skills, knowledge over time. Use obtain for formal or process-based getting. Use secure for competitive or hard-to-get wins. Use assist for direct help. Use facilitate for making a process smoother. Use enable for making something possible. Mini jolt. When you match word to context, you never sound fake. When you mismatch, you sound like you're wearing someone else's clothes. Now I'm going to give you a one-page speaking routine. You can repeat every day in under 5 minutes. This is for people who say they're busy. If you can scroll social media, you can do this. 5-minute daily precision routine. Minute 1. Choose one upgrade pair. Example: bad, subpar, detrimental, unfavorable. Minute 2. Make 2 sentences about your life using that pair. Minute 3. Say them out loud twice. Minute 4. Record a 20-second voice note using one sentence naturally. Minute 5. Send or post one sentence somewhere. Comment, message, journal. That's it. No apps required. No excuses. Mini jolt. People who study English for years stay stuck. People who use English daily, even 5 minutes, win. Now, to keep you watching and to lock in retention, here's a quick challenge question. If you want to say, "This change helped the team," which is best? A. Assisted. B. Facilitated. C. Enabled. Answer: it depends on meaning. If the change made the process smoother, facilitated. If the change made success possible, enabled. Assisted usually fits a person helping directly, not a change itself. So the best advanced answer is, this change facilitated better teamwork. Or, this change enabled the team to collaborate more effectively. Mini jolt. C2 speakers don't just pick a word. They pick the word that matches the logic. All right, now you've practiced under pressure, you have a daily routine, and your brain is starting to switch defaults. Next, we're going to do the final mini quiz sprint that forces instant precision. Then we'll wrap with a clean recap, a comment challenge, and a strong closing line that makes people actually take action. Let's do the final mini quiz sprint. No pausing, no overthinking. 2 seconds per question. If you hesitate, that's exactly the word you need to practice tonight. Mini quiz sprint. 1. Choose the best replacement. The training was good. A. Commendable. B. Worthwhile. C. Detrimental. Correct. Worthwhile. Training is about value for time/effort. His attitude is good. A. Commendable. B. Unfavorable. C. Subpar. Correct. Commendable. You praise behavior/attitude. The weather was bad. A. Unfavorable. B. Detrimental. C. Acquire. Correct. Unfavorable. Neutral. Common. Natural. The audio was bad. A. Subpar. B. Exceptional. C. Enable. Correct. Subpar. Quality/performance below standard. Smoking is bad for your health. A. Unfavorable. B. Detrimental. C. Worthwhile. Correct. Detrimental. Harmful consequence. Mini jolt. If you got these wrong, don't feel stupid. Feel exposed. Exposure is good. It shows what to fix. Mini quiz. Sprint 2. Upgrade get. I got new skills last year. A. Obtained. B. Acquired. C. Facilitated. Correct. Acquired. Skills develop over time. I got approval from the manager. A. Obtained. B. Secured. C. Assisted. Correct. Obtained. Formal process. We got funding for the project. A. Acquired. B. Secured. C. Unfavorable. Correct. Secured. Competitive win. I got a reservation. A. Obtained. B. Secured. C. Acquired best, secured, or obtained but secured. Sounds more natural for hard-to-get reservations. Mini jolt. Secured is your power word when something is limited, competitive, or difficult. Mini quiz. Sprint 3. Upgrade. Help. Can you help me with this form? A. Facilitate. B. Assist. C. Enable. Correct. Assist. Direct help to a person. This process helps communication. A. Facilitates. B. Assists. C. Acquires. Correct. Facilitates. Process. Smoother. This feature helps users save time. A. Assists. B. Enables. C. Unfavorable. Correct. Enables. Makes it possible. Mini jolt. If you can answer these quickly, your brain is switching from translation mode to fluency mode. Now we do the upgrade challenge. You'll transform one basic paragraph into a C2 sounding paragraph with the exact same meaning. This is what real improvement looks like. Same idea, higher precision. Basic version. Yesterday, the meeting was good. We got approval for the plan. But the results last month were bad, so we need help. I think the new strategy is good. Upgraded version. Yesterday's meeting was worthwhile. We obtained approval for the plan. However, last month's results were unfavorable, and our performance was subpar in key areas, so we need targeted support. I think the new strategy is worthwhile because it enables faster execution and facilitates better coordination. Mini jolt. That one upgrade makes you sound like a completely different person. More analytical, more confident, more credible. Now I want you to do one sentence live, right now. Don't write 10, write 1. Take this sentence. This policy is bad. Upgrade it with detrimental to and add a reason. Model. This policy is detrimental to small businesses because it increases costs without improving outcomes. Your turn. Say it out loud. Even if it's imperfect, you are training your mouth. Mini jolt. If you're too shy to speak alone, you'll be too shy to speak in public. Fix that weakness now. Now let's lock in the most important collocations from today. These are not optional. Collocations are what make you sound natural. Say these out loud. Detrimental to health, productivity, growth, subpar performance, subpar results, subpar service, unfavorable conditions, unfavorable feedback, unfavorable outcome, obtain permission, obtain approval, obtain information, acquire skills, acquire knowledge, acquire experience, secure funding, secure a deal, secure a spot, assist someone with something, facilitate communication, facilitate learning, facilitate discussion, enable someone to do something, mini jolt. If you master collocations, people stop noticing your mistakes because your English starts feeling native patterned. Now, here's a quick reality talk moment. A lot of learners chase C2 vocabulary because they want to feel impressive. That's ego. Drop it. The goal is not to impress people. The goal is to be understood instantly and to be taken seriously. Precision is respect for the listener and for yourself. So here's your concrete plan for tonight. Simple, brutal, effective. Tonight plan. 10 minutes. Choose one word you'll own. Detrimental. Write 3 sentences using detrimental to. 1 about health. 1 about work, study. 1 about technology/social media. Examples. Late caffeine is detrimental to my sleep. Constant interruptions are detrimental to deep focus. Endless scrolling is detrimental to mental clarity. Record yourself reading them once, normal speed. Post 1 sentence in the comments under this video. Mini jolt. If you do this, You're not watching English, you're building English. Before we close, one more quick retention punch. If someone says, the meeting was good, ask yourself, good how? If someone says, it helped, ask, helped how? If someone says, I got it, ask, got it how? Those questions force precision. And the moment you force precision, your vocabulary naturally upgrades. All right, take a breath. In the final stretch, I'm going to recap the exact 9 to 12 words you learned, give you one last fast practice set, and then I'll give you a clear call to action that pushes you to actually use detrimental today, not someday. Quick recap before you go. Today you learned that the fastest way to sound advanced is not using big words. It's using precise words. You upgraded vague adjectives and verbs into real C2 choices that native speakers actually use. Instead of saying good, you can say exceptional, commendable, or worthwhile, depending on whether you're praising quality, effort, or value. Instead of bad, you can say unfavorable, subpar, or detrimental, depending on whether you want a neutral tone, a performance evaluation, or a serious warning. And you replaced the two most overused verbs in English, get and help, with upgrades that instantly change how confident you sound. Acquire, obtain, secure, assist, facilitate, enable. Now here's the truth. If you only understand these words, nothing changes. Understanding is cheap. Anyone can nod along. What changes your English is using the words under real conditions. When you're texting, speaking, writing, or replying quickly. That's why your mission is simple tonight. Don't try to memorize everything. Own one word and make it yours. Pick the word detrimental. Why? Because it's powerful. It's common in serious English, and it forces you to use the correct collocation. Detrimental to. Write one sentence that's true in your life. For example, late night scrolling is detrimental to my sleep. Or, constant interruptions are detrimental to deep focus. Or, skipping breakfast is detrimental to my energy levels. Say it out loud twice. Slow, then normal speed. Then use it once in the real world. Put it in a comment, a message, or a note to yourself. That's how vocabulary becomes fluency. So here's your clear call to action. Comment one sentence using detrimental to. Keep it real, keep it simple, and make it about your life. I'll read through and correct the best ones. Final line. If you keep hiding behind good and bad, you'll keep sounding like a beginner. So choose precision or stay vague.